We come to you from South Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, it's Miami-Dade County. It's the land of D-Wade. It's a place unlike any other.
No doubt about it, Ed. Every time you see the Flash play, it reminds you of greatness. No doubt he's going to show that tonight on the court.
Opening jump is won by the Pelicans. Bledsoe has a look. He's looking for that touch.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Butler. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
They'll go to Butler, down low. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Eric Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
New Orleans will take it up. Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Butler to bring it up. Down 4. Defense making the ball handler work. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here comes the screen. Easy path to the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Butler into the front court. 8-2 our score. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters. Over to the right side. To Butler. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
No good. Defense catching a break there. To Butler. Waiters to Butler. 5 to shoot for Miami. Waiters. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Butler. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
New Orleans has it. Here comes the screen. To Bledsoe. Big man, Steven Adams. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Butler. Offensive rebound. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ingram matched up with Jimmy Butler. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here in South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Bledsoe with the basketball. The score 12-8. Now Adams down low. Heat get control. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Bledsoe with it up top. It's 12-10. Nothing going here on that drive. To Redick. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. Here comes the screen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Able to convert inside. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Butler to Dragic. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Not done yet. Butler to bring it up. 14-10 the score. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Redick with it. Looking to make something happen. Ball to Julius Randle. He'd come up with it. Butler picked up by Adams. Baseline drive and throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
E'Twaun Moore matched up with Jimmy Butler. To ball. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Butler. Probing the defense. To Dragic. For three. That no good. Off the mark. Ball with the basketball. Up by 3. More shot. Oh, it can't connect. Here comes the screen. Dragic to Butler. The shot, almost.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Nothing going here on that drive. 5 on the shot clock. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Dragic with the basketball. They're down 3. Butler for 2. The jumper's off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Ball. To Stanley Johnson. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Trying to cash in. Shot by Ball, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Doesn't have the touch, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Jimmy Butler for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Ball. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Eric Spoelstra now going to use a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Dragic to Bradley. Steven Adams tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
He was hacked. They let it go. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Fires the three. Lonzo Ball. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
That'll do it for the first quarter. It's been all Pelicans so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dragic with it, trailing by 11. That's out. Last touch by Goran Dragic. New Orleans going to take it up to Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball. They go down low to Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Dragic. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Lonzo with it. The lead is 11. Has a chance. Just off the mark. Dragic into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. Man, he's shifty. Tough defensive assignment. Goran Dragic with the answer.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Ball. Has a look. Ball shot off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Short jumper won't fall.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Julius Randle. Can't miss those. To Dragic. Screen coming. That's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Won't go. Eric Bledsoe. He's 2 for 2 now.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic. To Bradley. Trying to cash in. A couple of cracks at the line now.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Avery Bradley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Bledsoe with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Has a chance. Bledsoe shot misses.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
It's Pelicans ball. Randall to Bledsoe. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, blocked away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Pelicans have the basketball. To ball. Down to Randall. Pass stolen by Miami. To Bradley. Pelicans have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To ball. Nothing going here on that drive. To ball. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Five to shoot for Miami. The finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Ingram sizing up Iguodala. Nothing going here on that drive. He throws it down.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Dragic. Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads 5. Bam out of bio. Swats it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Ah, that's a 24-second violation.
No basket.
Bledsoe. Trying to cash in. Just not going down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Layup goes down. Well done.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Julius Randle. Kelly Olynyk rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Miami's got it. Dragic. From the painted area, won't go down. Goran Dragic pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Can't connect. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Ball with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Pass stolen by Miami. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice touch around the
NBA
basket.
Season 8
with the tip.
2020 games and highlights coming up next.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Surveys the floor. Ball. They go down low to Randle. Able to convert inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Redick with it. Leads 4. It's a big finish.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Goes to the right side. Butler. Redick with it. Up by 6. He'd have the basketball. And the finish at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Ball. Oh, emphatic slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Waiters, they'll go to Butler, down low. Jimmy Butler, now 4 for 9.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Reddick. Swings it to Ball. Has a chance. Not that time. To Waiters. Fires the three. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Ball with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Waiters trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. He'll let one fly from half court. First half comes to an end. The Pelicans in front.
Let's get right into the action here. The Pelicans have the lead, but not by much. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Heat have kept it close after one half. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started. Here we go. I got him. Let's go. Pick him up.
Come on, you got to work around the screen. You're killing me.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Redick to Bledsoe. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. To Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by New Orleans. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. The drive right to the basket to Bledsoe. Redick. Has a look. Off the mark. It's the Heat with the possession. To Butler. Waiters to Butler. Trying to cash in. The shot by Butler. No. Steven Adams snatching it out of the air. Bledsoe with the basketball.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Butler. Steven Adams. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here comes the screen. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Pelicans basketball. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe.
NBA Season 8 2020 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Clippers 1-0, Denver Nuggets 0-1.
To Butler. To Waiters. Dion Waiters. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Here comes the screen. Bledsoe to Redick. Oh, he had it. To Butler. Waiters. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just
NBA
like
Season
that.
8 2020 matchups coming up next. San Francisco Warriors 0-1, Milwaukee Bucks 0-1.
To Redick. Has a chance. J.J. Redick. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Butler to Waiters. Baseline drive. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Redick to Bledsoe. Down to Randall. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. Has a look. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
New Orleans will take it up. Bledsoe to Adams. Nothing going here on that drive. The Heat secure the rebound. Waiters. Curling inside. Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Time to shuffle things up. Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. And he missed the free throw. Dragic to Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Changes coming on for Alvin Gentry. Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Julius Randle. No good. Butler into the front court. Up 5. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Udonis Haslem. Couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down.
And number 16, James Johnson.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Bledsoe with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. To Julius Randle. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here comes the screen. Unbothered bothered by the defense as he drills it.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Bledsoe to Julius Randle. Nothing going here on that drive. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Julius Randle has got 2 shots coming. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first.
For the Heat, number 13, Bam Adebayo.
2 for 2 on that trip. It's the Heat with the possession. Here comes the screen. To Dragic. Butler. And the rebound taken by the Pelicans. Lonzo with it. The deficit now up to 5. Rises for the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Ball into the front court. Down 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Ball to Julius Randle. And the rebound corralled by Butler. To Dragic. Butler. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And that's rebounded by Randle. Johnson to Ball. Miami with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Ball with it up top. Right now, down 7. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Good look that time, but off the mark. Lonzo Ball sizing up Butler. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
First try at the line, no good.
Number 17, J.J. Redick. Into the game for the Miami Heat, number 40, Udonis Haslem.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
2 minutes left in the third.
Ball with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Redick to Ball. Not that time. To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Trying to cash in. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
And hits the first free throw. and gets both to drop at the line. Lonzo with it. His guys trail by 10. To Redick. To Ball. Shot clock winding down. Deep left corner. Lonzo Ball had made his first couple, but he misses there. Oh, and a putback.
I need you to hear me when I say this. I need you to hear me when I say this. Steven Adams is one of the most hard-nosed players in the game today. He was second only to Andre Drummond in terms of offensive rebounding last season, an enforcer defensively, and a guy that continuously works on the block. We saw that right there.
And the Pelicans able to clear the rebound. Ball into the front court. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Julius Randle at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. To Dragic. Gets it in the left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
On the Heat right there to take it away. Long heave from 3/4 court, 3/4 down with the Heat in front. It's the Pelicans with the basketballs. We start the 4th quarter. The 3rd quarter was a disaster. Remember, they led at halftime, and now they find themselves down big.
And when things get bad, they get bad in a hurry. But you have to remember, this is a game of runs. They had theirs. Now it's time for yours.
Ingram against the former Finals MVP. To Ball. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken down by Bradley. Iguodala to bring it up. Lead stands at 10. To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Bradley's shot no good. Lonzo controls the offense. Here comes the screen. Ball to Adams. Stuffs it down with authority.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Dragic to Bradley. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lonzo Ball, 4 out of 10.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Dragic into the front court. Up 6. To Bradley. Nothing going here on that drive. Ball. To Stanley Johnson. Beyond the arc for 3. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Dragic to Bradley. Steven Adams able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Ball with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Ball. From long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Finish that. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys now down by a point. And the slam. Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Down to Adams. Not that time. Dragic with the basketball. Leads 1. To Waiters. Dragic to Waiters. Dion Waiters. 3 for 6 now.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
To Julius Randle. Bledsoe. Missed a wide open look. To Dragic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Adams. Able to convert inside.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here comes the screen. Goran Dragic. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Bledsoe with the basketball. 5-point game. short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Julius Randle. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Waiters picked up by Adams. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Here comes the screen. Not that time. New Orleans has it to Julius Randle. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Dragic with it. Up by 3. To Bradley. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Now a shot by Bradley, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
The pass set it all up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Dragic. Waiters. To Bradley. Here's a chance from long range. And Avery Bradley still gets it to go down after a good closeout.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now Adams down low. Count the bucket for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Waiters. Dragic. James Johnson sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
No, I missed a short one there. To Dragic. Pelicans have the rebound. Redick with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. To Redick. Has a look. J.J. Redick. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
New Orleans going to take it up. No good, and no foul. Dragic into the front court. All even here in the 4th. To Waiters. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Dragic. Steven Adams sends it away. 24-second violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Runners good there.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys
NBA
rush
Season
those.
8 2-0-2-0 matchups. Brooklyn Nets 1-0, Boston Celtics 1-0 coming up
Tonight, it may not
next.
cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
That's no good. Bledsoe with the basketball. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Redick. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Bradley. To Waiters. Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires. No separation so far. It's all even. All right, here we go. Overtime underway.
Oh, yeah, go by.
Bledsoe goes to the left side. Offensive and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Butler. To Bradley. Five to shoot for Miami. Short jumper misses. To Adams. To Bledsoe. The screen sets him up for two.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Here comes the screen. Shot from in close, no good. To Adams. Redick. Knocked loose. Redick. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Can't connect from in close. To Butler. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Adams. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe. To Adams. Redick to Adams. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
NBA Season 8 2020 matchups coming up next. Dallas Mavericks 0-1, Los Angeles Lakers 0-1.
Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
It's Pelicans ball. To Bledsoe. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Butler picked up by Adams. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a chance. Can't connect.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Steven Adams with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bledsoe to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Butler defended by Steven Adams. To Waiters. 5 to shoot. To Butler for 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Second and 3. Got it. Hits all 3 free throws. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds. Now the intentional foul as they get it with a little under 20 seconds left to play. First one, count it. able to convert on both free throws. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Olenek matched up with Steven Adams. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans emerged victorious after a tight finish.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
Check out the leading scores for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Heat finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. 3-point
Game 2
shooting.
New Orleans Pelicans 8-9 Miami Heat 8-5 final.
Shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Adams was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.